Hi, my name is Richard Watson and this is Richard's Digest. Today, what I wanted to talk about is something that I'd seen a while ago on the internet, and a couple of weeks ago it came to my attention again because a friend of mine had commented on it on Facebook, something about it on Facebook. And then a week or so ago, the same person, Dominic Anglim, did some stand-up comedy about it. I'll leave a link to Dominic's details in the bottom here. But here's what Dominic is talking about.
How's it going? Everybody good? I've been working on being a bit more green, looking after the environment more. I'm trying to cut out plastic in my life. Quite difficult to do. I noticed, you probably do this as well. I've always cut the things for the cans. I always cut them. Because you don't want to feel like you're killing an animal, when you put your rubbish in the bin. Well, some people do, I don't know. But anyway, I always cut them. And I don't know what floats your boat. But, so, I read recently that they've made edible ones. What a great idea. I love this. So, instead of killing animals, you're feeding them. Brilliant. It seems like a no-brainer.
Firstly, I'd like to apologise for that video. Not for any of the content or Dominic himself, but because it was filmed like this. Big tip for anybody: if you're making a film or a video on your phone, first thing to do is that. Videos are horizontal, right? You go to the cinema and the screen isn't like that. It's like that. You go out and you buy a 58-inch flat screen TV. You don't hang it on your wall like that. It's like that. Video is horizontal. Just keep that in mind. Now I know whoever filmed that probably just wanted to get all of Dominic in because he's like 18 meters tall. But still, video is horizontal. Okay? So what I want to talk about is these things. These plastic rings that you get your cans of beer in, cans of soft drink in, usually in a 6-pack. This is an 8-pack of Amstel that I buy every week for when I do I Hear Music with Quentin and Richard. Link below in the comments section. Thanks for watching. These things. Now I've known for a long time, because I'm a child of the 80s, of the second summer of love and the hippie revolution that we had then, that these are dangerous to wildlife. They get their necks caught in and they can get strangled, and it kills sea life. They don't biodegrade, and they're just dangerous. So I've always cut them up, and I found out now, watching the video of the company who makes these, that even when you cut them up, that can still kill sea life because they will eat it and they can't digest it and it kills them. So this company, Saltwater Brewery, have made a biodegradable, edible version of these, which is great. And it's great because it's biodegradable and it feeds the fish, which is excellent, right? And because we get these plastic ones. Every time you buy a 6-pack, what I don't understand is, you buy 6 eggs and it comes in a recyclable, biodegradable carton thing. You buy 6 apples and you get them loose, you just have to manage that yourself. You buy 6 oranges and they're loose, you just have to manage it yourself. You buy 6 strawberries, they're loose, you just have to manage it yourself. 6 cans of something, 6 cans of drink, come in one of these. I don't understand why that happens anyway. But Saltwater Brewery have made a biodegradable, edible version. So this is that promotional video in the background. And at first I thought, that's a brilliant idea. It's a brilliant idea. It helps us get drunk and save wildlife at the same time. And because, I consider myself to be a vegan. And I use the same school of thought that Pink, the pop singer, uses for her veganism, which is that I am a vegan, but I will occasionally eat chicken and lamb and beef but I will never ever eat seafood or fish. And I eat a lot of salad, chicken Caesar salad, without the vegetables, so chicken. But anyway, I consider myself to be a vegan, so this is something that's close to my heart. And it hurt me when I found out that even cutting the thing up, I was damaging and killing these fish. So this to me was a solution. It was a brilliant idea. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, no, it isn't. It isn't a good idea. It's dangerous. And this is why. If every company that makes these started using the fish food version, all of the sea life would eventually lose their natural instinct to hunt and kill in the same way that we have, right? They would no longer feel the need that they have to go and search for food, because they'll just wait for us flushing this into the ocean. So that means there wouldn't be any natural selection. The oceans would then become full, and basically full of crack addicts, because they'd all be addicted to this because it's their only food. And then over time they would evolve to find the source of that food, because we wouldn't be able to supply enough at this point. They would then come out of the oceans like we did to seek out their food, like we did. It would be like Sharknado. Violent dolphins with motorbike chains and spanners just beating people to death to try and find this. It would be an apocalypse, and we have to stop that now. We have to stop the sea life uprising now. Nip it in the bud, like Terminator 2. Don't let it happen. Save the human race. Use these. Don't cut them up. Use these. Don't throw them in the bin even. Save them. Keep them in a bag in your house. Then when you go on your summer holidays, take the whole bag of these. Go straight into the ocean and dump them on all of the fish. Let them get themselves caught in there. Strangle them to death. Stop the uprising now!